All right, pleased to be back with more Dredge. Had a great time with this last week. Should be able to finish today if the How Long to Beat is accurate. I spent last week mostly focusing on getting my ship fully upgraded. So now we need to go. Make sure I have all of my crab pots on me. I think they're currently in storage, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go try to catch the stuff that I need for the quest over down in the southeast corner, southwest corner of the research outpost. I assume that's going to have to do with the Kraken. Just the audio here a little bit. Whoa. Scare the shit out of me. I don't know what that X is marking. I guess we can check it really quick. Friendly whale, alright. Look for valuables. Photography equipment, that's what that's for. Okay. Photographer was somewhere. Do I not have a quest for this? I guess not. Airfish samples. I don't know if I get a... Makes it seem like I should have a second page here? Question mark? No? I'm gonna have to just deposit this in my storage for now, I think. I was trying to press them and they weren't working. I saw that in the corner. Hang out at the Starlight Pontoon. Place crab pots there. Yeah, weird. To storage, okay. Plenty. And then we can rest. Probably still need to find some more ways to get research components because I'm still short on some of the fishing equipment. Blue crab. Oh, these guys are busted. I didn't realize how busted they were. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Fuck. I was trying to repair everything. Shit. How much did that cost again? Oh, god damn it. Oh, I can buy it back if I do that. Okay. I waste 6 hours, I guess, but... Annoying. And I played lots of different games, so it's really hard to remember my buttons. Fuck is that shadow near me? Oh, it's just the trees. Okay, freaking me out. X is sell all fish, not Y. Okay. Last time I was a little bit too close there and got attacked by the kraken things. I'm trying to avoid that. Requires Abyssal, which I still need to get research to unlock. It's somewhat tempting to go try to unlock that on my own. This might be the thing I need, actually. No, I think I already caught one of these with the trawler. We'll see how the crab bots are doing in the morning, I guess. Hello, Crown of Thorns. It's pretty big. All done with those upgrades. I just need the stuff from the shipyard, so... maybe fit one of these. Volcanic, mangrove, and coastal. Do that, I guess. Eventually gonna want to spend money on better lights. Could start spending all my money on the research parts. It's a thing that's maybe worth doing. Does the fishing speed increases for these apply to all fish regardless of the type, or is it only for shallow fish? Can't tell if that's supposed to just be like a passive bonus. Blood snapper. Mark this blackstone. What was I using for that? I was starting to use the question mark. Barracudas, I don't really care about. Don't need ship materials anymore, unless if a quest specifically asks me to do it later. Bissell, which I need research for. Probably should just try to catch the fish in the area more generally, sell them for money to buy research parts, since I don't really need money for anything other than research parts now. Red snapper, very tasty. Oh, I only get a second to hit it, okay. I honestly don't know what counts as mangrove. Crown of Nadir. Pretty creepy looking. I think that's what I needed, the glowing octopus. Okay, so we're gonna sell everything but that. Sells for a pretty penny. Alright, so we gotta head over to the scientist lady who's up this way. I don't actually know for sure that her quest is going to tie into dealing with the Kraken at all, but one way to find out. Deeper down, why is that a problem? Prototype parts. Okay. I think we saw these earlier, and I was like, I don't have any reason to take that. Alright. Play to catch specimens from greater depths. Let's send that to storage. Build a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. Deter the creature from attacking or enrage it. Okay. Prove the equipment I gave you. Bissell only. Okay. Who wants some anglerfish, snailfish, loose jaw, amphipod? I gotta do hadal as well, which I don't think I can do with just this thing. Okay. Turn that guy in. Actually, let me just go turn it in now. Oh, that's the... okay. I did that earlier. But I got them from the crab pot. I realized they would glow in the dark. Pretty creepy. Okay, so that's one. I need a hadal for the other two, right? Amphipod, snailfish. Let's go cash in, turn in this generator. So I could see how much money these guys are worth. So I need money for research parts. Oh, sweet. Not yet. I'm gonna wait until I have the hadal thing. Repair these in a second anyway. Okay. Have this guy in storage. Anti-tangle line. Coastal versus shallow. Mangrove versus coastal. Let me see here. I want to get rid of this stuff. I might just have to discard it because I don't think I have any use for it anymore. Can sell them at least, okay. They're all... do something else here, that's right. Research is this button. Go ahead and pick this up just so that I can get it, I guess. Slahedal and Oceanic. Requires 3 research parts. Okay. How much money am I sitting on right now? Enough to get 2 research parts. Medusa octopus. Needs repair. So, if I want to buy these guys, how often she restocks here? Maybe after I sleep. The winch should help a lot. I might have to temporarily disable my trawler, but... get some more money to buy more here. I should place my crab things again. I like how their little anglerfish lure takes up an extra space in the Tetris inventory. That's cute. Pretty fucking freaky. I'm the biggest fan of the look of that thing. $523 seems pretty good. Okay, it only restocks once per day. That's good to know. It's great having the fully upgraded ship, because it's something that was on my mind anytime I spent money on anything before. Now I don't have to worry about that, which is fantastic. Sell 2 of them now? I mean, I need them for everything, so... Okay, Fathomless Winch. Costs $637. You get a little bit more money real quick. Can't do the shallows with what I have right now. Where did I leave my crab pots? Up here? Should be enough. Could be net or, okay, I see. Fine fishing speed of 200%. I guess that answers my question from earlier. So that gets me Abyssal, Hadal, and Oceanic. And over here I have Mangrove, Coastal, and Abyssal. I just don't have Shallow, question mark? I could probably move this one over and get a shallow over on this side. I may as well fill the last slot over there with something. It's just a regular simple skimmer, which I probably still have. 38% versus 11%. Okay. So we'll turn on the machine and then try to fish inside the reef, I think is what they want from me here. A crab-like thing and something else. I don't think it has to be at nighttime. For a time, at least. Okay. It's the thing I'm actually here for. Okay. Let me try to finish her quest if possible. Snailfish. Great. It's nice and quick. Snailfish is kind of a cutie. The bad news. Thing in the basin is harmful to life at a cellular level. A book. Love books. Books. Interested to know how long exactly that actually lasts. Go back to the collector soon after I turn this shit in. Send this stuff to storage for now. It's a little early to sleep, so let me quickly do some fishing. All right, take a quick nap. Back to the collector, who is somewhere up there, right? Blackstone Isle. I guess technically I can teleport there. I think we established that like maxes out my stress if I do it. Curious what spell I'll get this time. Here we go. Banish. Dispels and protects. Twisted Strand. Temporary protection from most things. The more they're spoken, the more they're understood. Okay. Okay, so I haven't actually been to Twisted Strand yet, so let's head up there. Hopefully there's a fish boat in the area. See if we run into any other giant, scary sea monsters. Don't like the look of this place. Not a fan. Rickety pontoon. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these are like $300 each. $3,000 lumens. Late enough that I wouldn't feel bad taking a nap. Alright, let's try to figure out what the deal is with this place. Just the X that I'm going for here. Definitely some freaky stuff in here, it looks like. Creepy. Assume it's still ultimately going to be a quest to progress here. Mortar barrel. Spare parts you don't really care for or require. A lot of crashed planes here, it seems. Airman. Mind suckers. They make us see things. I can help. North and east to where you are now. Okay. Okay, cool. Ah, fuck. Probably want to get rid of that sampling device. I think it's unnecessary now. I can maybe replace it with something better. Pay for my repairs here. So rod's a 3x2. Oops. Let's see. Only does Abyssal, but I also get Abyssal for free from this guy, so... What would I do instead? I don't really have anything that's like the right height. That thing's like a weird L shape. Probably just need to get another full unlock. I'll keep using it for now, even though the fishing speed on it sucks. Maybe it's better to just replace it with another flexible fishing pole. 391, okay. Alright, so there's another one that was to the west. With my banish spell here. Turn that shit in. Get the mortar back from the shop. These two things, okay. Relatively slow at activating, which is nice. Alright, got your mortar, sir. Oh, he had a storage. Lure them there. How do we get them into the traps? Specific types of bait. I guess maybe I bait them with crab traps. Oh, I see. Okay. Two of the same and a long-toothed one. Whiskers. Eel-looking thing. Probably explode that. Dog tags, maybe? Tattered receipts. Oh, long-ass book. I think years since I've been warm. He must return. Sure, that's fine. Don't worry about here. I think that was one of the fish I needed. I need this one, two of them. You guys are pretty big. Could really get a better shape for most of this. Third kind of bait. Store it for now. None of these are the ones that are appropriate. Okay. Decide if I want to try to rest or try to get out of this place. Yeah, I'll try to rest at the shop. Why not? Hopefully I can sell the fish while it's fresh. Alright. Though I'm guessing there's some stuff that I can only catch at night. Go around and try to get daytime stuff first, I guess. Probably good to have one of these on me just in case. Might be one. Gar. Okay, I'm gonna get the small ones now. That was not one. There's one with like whiskers, and there's a generic one that I need 3 of. Another gar. One of these little altar things. Twisted shape of a deformed fish is barely recognizable. It's not the one I'm looking for. That's one. I just need 3, but I'll deplete this, I guess. Turn those in, and then I just need to find the whisker one, which maybe I need to do at night, so I can try looking around at night. Something loud is nearby, that's freaky. Before I go to sleep, I'll look for some nighttime fish. I might put some crab pots here, just in case they're catchable with those. Not gonna be dredging. That's not it. decide. I want to add my trawler again. I don't think it cost me too much. It's really, really nice to be getting constant passive fish, I guess is the idea. Let me uninstall this guy. Help with catch speed a little bit. That's only 11% for that thing. Check my crab pots and I'll see if... I don't want to be exploring this place at night unless if I absolutely have to. I'll check all the other possible fish locations. I guess I can also try placing some of the bait. That's not what we need. I'll just horseshoe crabs. Okay. Let me pick up my bait, because maybe if I can despawn some of these guys, I can feel more comfortable exploring here at night. Pungent bait, reeking bait. You should probably move away. Nice. Pursuit updated. Obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. Rest of the carcass slinks out of sight. Two to go, okay. Alright, what did that do? Plan for the future. Chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Okay. I think I already have a lot of stacking sources of that. Didn't say which of these are which number. I'm guessing 3 is the one at the top, though. Ow, god damn it. Oh shit, not the engine. God damn it. Worst possible thing to break there. As the carcass slinks out of sight. These are the fish that I need. Increasingly worried that it's a nighttime only fish. It's the eel. There it is. I only need one, I think. Turn this in, take a nap, and then go fix my engine. Let's finish this. Okay. It's easy to forget how slow you move at the beginning of the game. But you take damage to your engine. Oops. Hate when that happens. Come on. You can dock. Believe in you. There you go. Okay, cool. Turn in this last one. I can do the crab pots when I'm almost done. In here. Oh, fuck. It spawned right next to it. Probably catch some fish on my way out just to pay for the repairs of the hull. Still something spooky out here, though. Glint of metal. A necklace. There we go. Well, what do you do now? Bait to help me with my fishing. Tracks all manner of nearby species. Okay, maybe that's something I can buy now. Or you give me more bait I can make. Okay, let's see. Getting research parts from these is pretty sick. there's much else I can do to be more efficient with space here. I need a 2x2 to be able to pick this thing back up. That might do it. Okay. Well, this zone was pretty quick. So everything's a lot faster when you have the max boat. Okay, so we can get the versatile rod. 82% coastal shallow mangrove volcanic. Probably want to start, well, the harvesting platform is kind of underwhelming. I guess the fishing speed's really high. Decide like what else I would get instead, you know? Tempered mesh net, heavy duty trawl net. Does let you get like oceanic fish. I don't think anything is a progression upgrade now. I think it's all just a convenience thing. Maybe we want the higher tier crab pots. Let's see what those are. Okay. Storage, 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 storage. Maybe want this now. 82% is less than all of these combined, which isn't great. But I need it for the volcanic fishing, so I might just have to put up with it. $55, $55. So I want the anti-tangle line in that other spot there. I can afford to buy another one. Okay. Just live without it for now then, I guess. Can catch almost everything except like, looks like there's spot for a 9th kind of thing I could catch. Hellfish or something. Get a little bit of fish in the general area here. Just to pass time until nighttime. Okay, let's see. And back to the collector. I probably should just use my warp point, but I'm worried that it incurs some kind of eldritch cost. I don't know if that was just purely labor. I guess if it's maxing my stress and I use it during the day, I wonder how quickly stress clears just by like napping. Panic, I should say, not stress. Alright, what power are you going to give me now? Atrophy. Instantly harvest an entire shoal of fish. Be heard from a great distance. You need to be close to your victims. Unlikely to recover from such a vile trauma. Okay. So is it like once you use it, that node takes much longer to respawn? Is that what they're saying? I've already actually mostly explored the Devil's Spine, but... There's a big-ass fish on the approach that I gotta be careful of. Oh, God. Whales freak me out. Even though they're friendly. Where's the pontoon up here? Charred pontoon. Stop this corner. Another regular whale. No need to freak. Alright, so let's catch some fish to pass the time here. Counts as shallow water, I guess. Party crab pot. Probably want to place some crab pots out here. See what fish they want from me in this zone. Ready with my banish spell here. I know there are those annoying piranha fish. Grilled shark. Want me to physically visit the island? Is that why this one's marked in red? Oh. You fathomless flames. Okay. Together they summon her. Burn them away. Blind but can hear her children. Burns those that mean harm. Okay, so vents are safety, it sounds like. Just a flag. Malformed fish writhing under the sun. See what counts as malformed here. The frilled shark was not it. Oh shit. Okay, got a wall I can explode there. Don't know why I want to do that necessarily. Another way to escape from that area, I guess. Go shark. Need more explosives. I can buy really quick before I go to sleep. Oh, there's lots of places to use explosives here. Okay. Squat lobster is pretty freaky looking. At least they give a decent amount of money. Does actually spook them. Got it. Big ass fish in here. Oh yeah, this guy. I needed him for some quest. I don't remember what it was. Catch rare fish. Traveling merchant. Okay. Stuff in there, but it looks like it's all just regular, like, dredgeables, maybe?
Ah. Hmm. Huh.
Thank you. I guess there's probably one in each area. Looks like that's right. You ever see strange things out at sea? In this game, no. Massive crab pot. 6 days. I guess I just need to get both of these to get this one, so... Not particularly pressing which one I go for first. Some kind of fish in there. Caught that one already. Okay, well I know what I need for that one at least. Give me one of these flames. Well, I'm gonna have to wait, I guess. Shouldn't have sold the ones I picked up a second ago, but what are you gonna do? Let's see if this actually banishes stuff in the area so that it doesn't harass me later. I think it might actually work. That's one of the ones I need. Hold up. Sell, sell, sell. Okay. Hello. Goblets. Lumber. Flame. Plates. Research. Alright, let's mark that completed. Deposit most of this shit. You can just sell the lumber, but complex crab pots. Much higher capacity. Let me wait till I get the really good ones before I replace anything. May as well go turn in that flame really quick. Keep looking for a weird ass fish in the area, not that one. Sure, that's completely fine. Okay, so I checked one of these and it was like it wants a bunch of weird malformed fish, it said. I don't know what they're referring to just yet. See if the other one is more obvious. No, I like the fucked up effect on the fish window. It's cute. Buy more explosives. Okay. Pretty long cooldown on Vanish. Should keep that in mind. I need way more of these, it seems like. I guess I could go to the whaler to get more of them all at once, but... Probably shouldn't be over here at night. I just want to see what it requires and then turn right around and go take a nap. Okay, I know both of these. So twisty, T-shaped fish, and the ghost manta. I don't know what the final one is, though. It's gonna be a little tricky to try to figure out. Manta ray, twisty fish. Okay. Don't think that's the one I'm looking for. You get more explosives here in a second, too. Another manta ray, not very helpful. Dredge thing. Definitely caught the thing that I'm missing here. I guess I can look in the encyclopedia in a second. Oh. I'm pretty sure this isn't it. Yeah, no. Be dredging. Don't think it was a nighttime only fish. I need to be using this ability more tactically to try to wipe out more of the piranhas. That's not it. Oh, fuck.
Hmm.
I'm going around the back way to see if I can find this fish I'm missing. A lot of use out of that red-tailed hawk stock sound effect in this zone. This thing, maybe? It looks right. Oh, that's where I was supposed to get my extra metal. Okay. Fortunately, I already just paid for it with money, but... So now I have to figure out what this, like, twisted fish... Unless they're just saying load it up with any fish you like. Seems unlikely, but... How the fuck did I get in here? Oh, I see. Oops, I see something over there. I think it's just a volcanic vent. Maybe the challenge is just catch enough fish that will perfectly fit in the grid or something.
Ah.
I'm gonna catch... Plop in the second flame here. Put some of the flames. Wretched, twisted fish that swam through. Their flesh is the closest thing to a key. Basically, if the little piranhas are on you, it summons the eyeless beast. So you burn them away via the bubbling vents. Get it. Don't know what they want from me, though, in terms of this twisted fish. It's considered the open ocean. Okay, so it's probably the last fish that I haven't... No, I've seen that one before, so... Maybe that's not what we're talking about. Tempted to Google this just to make sure, because there's a lot of things that could go wrong with it, you know? This area is called... I just want to make sure that my presumption is correct. My presumption is just put enough fish into the grid that they all completely fill the grid, and it doesn't care what fish they are. So... Little spine, brine, twisted fish. Malformed fish writhing under the sun. I have no idea what it's referring to. Any two aberrant fish. Okay. So when they say malformed fish, they're specifically talking about aberrations, I see. Glad I Googled it. That's not something I would have guessed. Might get some from the crab pots. Take a look. There's one. None of you are twisted, huh? Alright. Let me manage my crab pots real quick. Hold on. Probably have enough money. I should buy this every day, no matter what. Start buying a research part once a day, too, probably. Reinforced crab pot lasts for 8 days, 6x5, yields 3 per day. Okay. Return to your collector hall before something else does. Getting to a point where money is no object now, which is cool. Aberrations at? I've been catching these all the time, and suddenly I'm just not getting them. Come on, let me see the middle one. Nope. I don't want to give me any, do you? Suffering from success, my catch chance is so high I can't get the trophy sometimes. Rotting, unfortunately. Any aberrant fish? Another. Oh, this might be another rune piece. Need 4 of these, I think. Ow, fuck. Fish despawned. Like my one aberrant fish is gonna rot before I can spend it. Let's see. It did rot. It's too bad. You gotta catch enough of them in a single day, I guess. Definitely caught multiple aberrant fish. Sometimes as many as 3 on me at a time, so it shouldn't be a problem. Keep buying these. One more of those, and I'll probably start buying out the reinforced crab pots and use those instead of what I've been using. Okay, there's one. Regular frilled shark. Might be able to like deposit it. Maybe it gets protected from rot if you partially turn it in. Go try that at least. Fuck. Okay, so it does in fact permanently preserve the fish if you plop it in there. Lesson learned. I guess the clue is supposed to be the purple background and the color of the text. Then it says, you know, writhing under the sun. Makes you think they're talking about some specific fish instead. Didn't restock yet. I want to make sure of that. Now we can get the super crab pot. Research all pots. Love to see it. Maybe the engine next, to be honest. I think, let's see. So that's 9.5 knots. I currently have 2, 3, 4. So 9.5 times 4 is 38 versus 15.8 times 2 is 31. So that would be slightly better. Okay. So we want... Oh, now I have access to the super light. I guess those just unlock automatically because it's not worth researching them individually, I suppose. Incandescent array. Start storing. I don't need to have 2 of these on me at a time, but... These are reinforced crab pots now. Start buying them one at a time.
Hmm.
Oh good, another one of those. I should have a... I guess with crab pots I don't have any, like, temporary space to put stuff, unfortunately. Well, I'm probably gonna have to dump one of these in. It's kind of annoying. It sucks you can't, like, put it back in the crab pot, you know?
Ah. Hmm. Hmm.
And what was my... Reinforced crab pot's the final one. Okay, just making sure.
Hmm.
I think I can sell crab pots, right? All of them taking up bank space that I don't have.
Hmm.
Alright, still looking for aberrations. It's probably a waste. It's kind of a cool quest. And this game has really great mastery of its tone. That's the eyeless mother, or whatever the fuck. shit. Fuck. Game, you want to give me a an aberration here? Previously, I'd catch locations this far out. Nope. Probably just gonna have to wait for one to show up in the crab pot at this rate. That is way more space. That's cool.
Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Hmm.
Another one of these guys. Keep buying these, and then now I need to start making money again. So now we can do the jet drive engine, which I need 4 of those. These other ones don't super matter, I don't think. I feel like there need to be more of these upgrades that make them more and more compact. Maybe they like explicitly don't want you to be able to do everything on a single boat, or you know what I mean? Just confirming this new engine costs $255. That's not too bad. Probably afford all of it if I found a trader. An aberration, please.
Hmm.
Come on. Give me one. It's like a 5% chance, right? Game's being a real dick right now. I'm not even getting them in the crab pots.
Hmm.
Trying to look for some nearby fishing spots here. A little bit late. There's one. Holy fuck, that took forever. Okay. Cool looking fish, though. Might actually be worth running through and trying to catch one of every fish at some point. We'll see. Keep buying these. They're pretty good for making the money-making stage really passive. Maybe we're having bait would be really nice. Generally through the center here. Watch out for the big mama fish. Blind mama fish. Okay. Encrusted talisman. That's really cool. 330% fishing speed, aberration bonus up. Probably make room for that. Getting the evil fishing totem is pretty funny. I'm sure only good things are going to happen here. Fanatic awaits. What are you doing? He ignores you. Well, that's fine. Okay, bye. Okay. Creepy. Oh, stop off at the lady here. Go turn in the relic, and I'm curious what they want me to do after that. I want to install this new thing I just got. Oh, fuck. We're fine, everything's fine. I have storage space for all that, although I'm starting to run low. Okay. Decide where I want to install this, I guess. Probably replacing this thing. I love the evil 330% fishing speed bonus. It's really fun. Okay, cool. How are we doing on money? Not amazing. So now we go back to Blackstone Isle. I guess it seems like casting the warp is relatively safe, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Deliver the relic. No, what? Soon enough. That's not soon enough. So is this like a point of no return for the game? Anyone with familiarity with Dredge? Does that set me to a point where I can't return? And about, is it like an hour after that? 30 minutes? I don't mind going around and doing some other optional stuff, like trying to fill out the encyclopedia and do some more quests. I only saw that one the one time and I didn't stop to catch it. Regular shark I never caught. Probably higher value to like look for side quests that I haven't done. Other tablets, I suppose. Turn things into the trader, Little Marrow. Might actually be one of the fish I need. Let me check. These out of my bank is nice. $1,500 worth of trinkets. Just one more to find. Okay, don't really know where to check for that. It's a point of no return. Okay. Do you have any estimate of like roughly how long from the point of no return until the game is over? I'm down to keep playing until the how long to beat. Pretty quick. Okay. Let's think. Where would the last one be? I got one. Should have done a better job of marking. Check out Fish Island up by the Twisted Strand, maybe. Still this bronze whaler. Okay. Same ones I can catch out by the reef. Nothing super exciting there. There's more than one ending. Okay. Can I get the other ending by getting all these tablets? Feed the mouth. I tend to like to end the stream with credits. If possible. So if people want to hear my thoughts on the game, they can just go straight to the end of the VOD. What is Fish Island, I wonder? I do see something over here. Dog tags, probably. I see. Whoa. There. Crabs are cool. I like them. Very funny. Another flag. Guess I should go ahead and throw out my crab pots because I want to try to get the engine upgrades here. You crabs, the fuck? Plenty, here we go. I'd love to search a campfire. Visit every dock in the game. Oh, nice. Do you throw it back? The book. Are you okay? Him and his damned wife. Dredge up that old book. Throw it back. Silver and crimson. Lighthouse keeper quest, okay. That's the old mare. It's cute. Guess I should mark that in case I have to come back there later. Go all the way around the island to get back to the pontoon. I'm gonna have a bad time. I love that you can see the lighthouse from like all the way across the map. That's great. I'm gonna turn in this dog tag. It's gonna do that tomorrow, I guess. Effigy crab, creepy. have some dog tags. I'm gonna try to thoroughly explore this place. I feel like it'd be really easy to miss something here. Black stone. I assume those are gonna have. Okay, so now we know that that means aberration. I guess it doesn't use the aberration color though. Start this game over and have a less stupid way of organizing my markers. I've been really inconsistent with it. I don't know if the aberration bonus on the encrusted talisman or whatever the fuck is like flat bonus, if it's an additional 4% higher chance of getting an aberration, or if it's multiplicative. There's one. Okay, so it seems like a lot of these secrets are behind debris. It makes sense because they're annoying to get to. Oh, this is just a metal piece. It would be nice if there was some sync for these. I think that there's enough of those in the game world that you never have to buy them. I kind of wish that they didn't let you buy them, to be honest. Mark the black stone. I see. Okay. So I've been able to get these the whole time. These like evil rods. Those are probably better than all the ones I can research. Gotcha. And probably fit more. I was like, it seems like the way they laid out the fishing equipment, it doesn't seem like it fits neatly like the other stuff does. Nightwing catfish. Okay, the problem with getting these engines is I need to get all of them at once for them to be better than what I'm currently running. If I were to equip this, it's like a C shape. Coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. Oceanic, mangrove, shallow, snow, volcanic. I do that. Hold on to it for now in case I get more of those. Just keep it stalling and then dumping in storage, I guess. You want to keep carrying one of these on me at all times. Try to more thoroughly search this area. Keep just letting those run until I'm all done here. That's where the mare is. Is there anything you can't do? I can't fail the mare. Not ever. My favorite Futurama gags. Bob Odenkirk, too. Better Call Saul. Well, from Mr. Show at the time. No, there might not be one here. There's probably still like a secret fish here that I have to catch for the lady. This might just be pure convenience. Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure I've thoroughly explored this whole area. Let me delete this guy. Dog tags. A gator? It's cool, I can't catch it. Don't know how I'd go about catching a gator anyway. Back to the old mare. Damn it. Oh, that's a new one. Alright, time to close up shop and look for stuff on a different island here. So let's turn a couple things in first. Keep buying the engines until I have enough of them. It's 2 of 4 that I need. Oh, no wonder that second one is stuck. That's really weird. Okay. feel relatively comfortable calling this subzone fully explored, but thank you, sir. Preach, as they say. This game's pretty close to perfect, I think, tonally. Like, what it's going for, you know, it's got extreme clarity of purpose. It's very smart. It does the horror stuff very subtly. It knows when to not show you things and just leave things to your imagination. If I had one complaint about it, it's that I think that it should probably force you to deal with the darkness more. Maybe be a little bit less forgiving and letting you sleep to pass time. Or make sleeping, you know, like a accessibility mode, and then the default mode requires you to spend some amount of time at night. So I guess you have to catch like nocturnal fish, but you can kind of hang out really close to the rickety pontoon and just be completely safe most of the time. I think that's... Unfortunately, the game's not at its best when you're playing super carefully, you know? But it's very easy to play carefully all the time. Let's finish picking up all this shit and then we'll get out of Dodge. I don't think you want to do a thing where there's a time limit. That wouldn't be fun. You should have unlimited time to explore, but... Let me repair this first. Yeah. It's hard because, like, it really sucks in this game to have a full inventory. Like, it's not fun to be full of fish and not be able to do stuff anymore. So I think you need to be pretty close to a place where you can sell stuff. It could maybe make the fishing Tetris a little bit less aggressive, or make the, like have all fish take up less space, or have there be significantly more spaces to begin with, right? And have the more important items take up a lot of spaces. I'd be very interested to play a Dredge 2. I don't know if they ever would make a Dredge 2, because it feels like this already is kind of exploring all of the main ideas that they had. I don't know what else they would really do. But I think that the horror stuff is really high quality. It's just that I don't have to do it. There's been a couple times where I've really gotten spooked by stuff. And it has the usual horror problem where, like, the more you understand about the game's systems, the less frightening it is. But that's, like, unavoidable. That's just how horror works, right? Part of it might just be that, like, daytime is generally way too safe. And I can see why you'd want to do that, because you don't want to have a game where you're just being harassed all the time, because then that also stops being horror, right? It becomes an action game if you're not going from a place of comfort to a place of fear. It's interesting to think about. I wonder what do you do to try to, like, force the player to deal with the spooky stuff more? Maybe, like, more of the ship upgrades. They have all of the dredge stuff that you need, but then all of them require some key item that requires you to get, like, dangerously close to a scary thing. Getting a fast ship has definitely made the game way less spooky. It already told me I've seen all the docks, so there must not be one there. pretty sure I'm done with Stellar Basin, but I'll go down there just to double check. Iron Haven. The basin is probably my favorite place in the game. It's really freaky. Just gonna try to quickly explore this place. Let me place my crab pots before I take a nap here. Don't know that there's anything but fish over in the central area there. Now's the time to check. Nothing with orange, so sextant. Oh, you can still see it all the way down there. That's really cool. Can I get an aberration of this fish? No? So now I can buy this last piece here. Cargo. think I'm at max possible speed with that. Get rid of all my old engines. I have no need for these anymore. This stuff. Don't need this anymore. Probably don't need the hydraulic rod. Hold on to the reinforced metal in case it comes up in a quest or something. Probably want to end up replacing the trawl nets. Should do the photography equipment quest at some point. Alright, so I think we can consider this zone done as well. So we can check the 3 islands near Gill Cliffs, check out all of Gill Cliffs. We'll go back to Devil's Spine. They're all storage. Start buying these every day. Till I unlock everything. Probably go ahead and get the heavy duty trawl net. 18 per day for 3 days. I guess so long as I'm just like driving around, I probably want something. Has to go over here, which means I have to uninstall both of these, which kind of sucks. Foghorn. Leghorn. Alright, let's check the islands in between. Go back to Gale Cliffs. Does this thing require 4 large, powerful fish shapes? Probably looks like the ones on the edges. Okay. Real quick, do I have any in my net? No. Scarlet prawn. Like a larger, powerful fish. I've been here before, but I didn't mark it as a port. Probably is fine. Anchovy. Ooh, what's this? Okay, well we have that fish on me, so here, have a red snapper. Very tasty. Fang tooth. Being out in the open ocean this late at night is pretty scary, and I don't think I've had to do it pretty much at all. Max speed ship is pretty awesome, I have to say. Okay. Alright, I can sell stuff that's in my nets. Okay. Alright, so I feel like I've already pretty thoroughly explored the Gale Cliffs. I know there's one secret fish that I have to get here and then let rot. That's, Tarpon, Fangtooth. Still a tablet I'm missing. Conger eel, the center of Gale Cliffs. Okay. I specifically have to let it rot. I don't like having, because the trawler net is really convenient, but I just can't have it at the same time as the ability to fish for anything, and that sort of sucks. What we're talking about, right? Abyssal. Explodable walls in the area that I can see. Oh right, what did this thing want? 3 crab-like creatures. Okay. I must have barely missed this last tablet thingy. Uninstall. Thank you. Go get this thing. I'll put down crab pots again for the puzzle there. I have to sell that from... Okay. Sell. There we go. Is there a good one? The heavy-duty one? Said plenty right as I loaded in here. Oops. I don't know which of these crabs it wants, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, research all nets. So now I just need this thing, 5. Okay. I know once I buy these, I'm going to regret it, because then I'm going to find research things later and they'll be useless to me, but that's okay. It'd be fun to not have to think about it anymore, is kind of what I'm going for. See if I can turn in these crabs, and we'll go get the eel from behind the waterfall. Check the other islands for what exactly, if anything, I'm missing here. Kenyan mangrove crab. Okay, it must only want the small ones. Oh, that's probably actually what it wants. Okay, cute. Let's turn on the banish button here. These are all just like pure navigational convenience. Pretty freaky looking. Or fish. That's not the conga eel though. Maybe it's only at nighttime, maybe? Oh, fuck. Should have seen that coming. So I'll catch this to pass some time to see if it is a nighttime thing. I'm gonna have space for that. Thralled stonefish. Let me talk to her about the oarfish really quick.
Hmm. Huh.
That's gonna finish research for me, I think. Deepest depths imaginable. Murky, swampy waters. I'm surprised I didn't find the tigerfish, because I thought I was pretty clear in the swamp area. Must have missed it somehow. Compare my shit really quick. My last crab here. Curious what that's going to give me. Alright. I think it's also extremely good to, like, max your boat as soon as humanly possible. Which is probably fine, but... I think they should have hard-gated your boat progress based on story progress. Like, it has to be... You get some kind of item for collecting each of the relics. Prevents you from getting the next tier of boat. Some long... Commands their corpses into action. Okay. Mouth of the Deep needs repair. Oh, that's funny. An evil, crab pot. Cute. Guess that makes sense that that's what you get for that. Okay, so let's check out this set of islands here, which I think I've explored before. Yeah, I feel like I've been pretty thorough with the 3 areas I just revisited, so whatever I'm missing must be up in the Devil's Spire or whatever. Perches. The crab. No. That's the crab. I like how you can tell. Awesome. This game has a lot of good gags. That's probably my favorite one. Cool on this little island. No. I'm gonna go talk to the lighthouse keeper. It's where I previously met a cultist guy who wanted fish. I think he's Dunzo, though. Yeah, these guys. Snack squid. Anything for... I'm basically done. I'm just filling out the how long to beat here. I'm able to finish it whenever. I think that's everything. Sell. Can't sell here, unfortunately. Sell. Yeah. So I wanted to talk to Lighthouse Keeper. Interesting. Okay. Tale of the Old Mare. Okay, so they didn't give me any new things. Is the last tablet in the volcano area? I can't think of anywhere else it would be, because I think I just thoroughly searched everywhere else. Try to bring some more explosives over there, so I know there's a lot of places that require that. Need to go northeast. I'm going the wrong way. Be sure I thoroughly explored this. Well, let me clear this since it's already done. Where this green flag was supposed to mean. I may have been trying to use that to mark the black stones. All three are in Devil's Spire. Okay, thanks. That is what I was using that for. Okay. Rather use this. Check more thoroughly around this area. Okay. Cusk eel are the one I haven't caught yet from this zone. Not that, that's a manta ray. Else around this island that I care about. Didn't look like it. Okay. Everybody loves the ruins of a dead civilization. Not that. Oh, I didn't see this before. This statue, I guess, isn't a... There's 3 of them, I see. Should mark this as a ruin. Fall of civilization. Right, I need the 4th tablet for that. Oops, fuck. So I can blow that wall, but it doesn't really do me any good. Gotta find orange stuff in the area. Yeah. I found 2 tablets, and he said that there's 1 more here that I haven't uncovered yet. I know that he has the 4th one.
Ah.
You're saying that all of them are definitely here somewhere.
Hmm. Hmm.
The idea of like a demonic Cthulhu crab pot is extremely funny to me. I like that. Yeah, I figured. I guess I just haven't seen where the orange is. It must be somewhere in the center of the zone that I keep avoiding. Harder to see the orange here too, I guess is part of the problem. Another black stone. I think they've all been marked with orange. Maybe they haven't been. Emerald ring. How long of a cooldown and dismiss? Keep peeking in these little areas. It's somewhere around the perimeter somewhere. It could be over here somewhere too.
Hmm.
It's already done. That is the coelacanth. No actual lootables in the area. There's the mama fish. I think there's some dredgeables back through here. I'll check. I could have sworn it doesn't have an orange glow in it. I'll Google it in a second if I really can find it. Oh, the engine too. Pain. The worst engine to get detected too. Get away from the heat, idiot. Alright.
Hmm. Oh.
Me Google. Dredge tablet locations. Clearly missing one. Is this... It was lasting a set number of days, but I wasn't allowed to, like, review what was in it, weirdly. You need to like have a way to automate selling these fish to a nearby traveling fisher person. Sable Reacher. I love some of the corrupted fish art. It looks great. Now we're done. Research all rods. Harvesting platform. This doesn't seem worth it. Okay, so I must have just barely missed this. So one is at N14, one is at P13, just directly above me. Near fiery red lights. In there, I already did that one. Screenshots for some of these. So this is P13 is left of me. There's the mama fish. Stay away from that thing. It might be in here, actually. No. It's not it. So I must have gotten the P13 one. We could try... What is it? N14? Just off this way? Maybe that's the problem, that it's near one of these distant islands. Fallen debris near... Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. I just couldn't see the orange because the whole area is orange. First try. Ah, fuck. God damn it. This is not a difficult minigame. Cool. Turn that in. Let me go take a nap first. And I'll plug in all of this stuff, and then we'll go, I guess, do the collector thing. For the other endings, can you get those other endings early? I still haven't figured out how I'm supposed to interact with the slippery black stone that's everywhere. I imagine that's going to be important later. have that one marked. You can, okay. Ancient lighthouse, Roger. I don't know if I actually marked where the photographer was. Yeah, I think I forgot to. Alright, that's okay. And go along the back on the left side. Alright, here we go. Sure, this will not be a mistake. Flame of the Sky. Oh, cool. I like that. So you can get a magical thing for every slot, essentially. Okay, let me go ahead and, well, I guess it is still a port, but... Gone back to every island and tried to explore it pretty thoroughly. I guess I could try going out to the edges of the map. Something, ecological dead zone. We shouldn't be crossing the whole ocean this late at night, though. Let's pop at the pontoon first. Right, so... sell this guy, because I can't fit it anymore. What are my other lights? Annoyingly, they're all 2x2. Possibly bright, you say? For symmetry, I really should have put that like this and then put these two on either side, but I'll try not to be annoyed by it. I don't need any of that shit. As bright as it gets. only saw that really huge fish the one time. I wonder if that's like a scripted event that happens the first time you visit Devil's Spire, but it was pretty freaky. I like that it's not reliable. It's crazy how much the size of the game world, or the apparent size of the game world, is bound to your like travel speed, because as soon as you get max ship speed, the game feels much smaller. I don't think I've played too many big open games like this where you can go that much faster than what you start at. I guess maybe Subnautica at some point. All right, man, let's go. You know which book I mean. Ask us. You were there. Who? So this required me running into the old mayor and then talking to the lighthouse keeper. Nice. Oh, fantastic. It's been me the whole time. Nice. Okay, so now I can read the horrible book. Oh, it doesn't actually put it in the list here. I feel like you can't have a bookshelf mechanic in a, like, Lovecraftian horror game without having a thing you shouldn't read. So does having that change get me the other ending, essentially? Or is there something else I can do with it now that I have it? It's a really cool twist. I like that a lot. Okay. So opting to go with the collector there is the thing that's problematic. Or triggers the first ending, I guess. You've had it the whole time, haven't you? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Progress will not be saved from this point onward. Okay. After this is over, if you load the game, it just loads you to right before you started doing this. Wait until the night is the thickest. Okay. Throw it back. Now the clock has stopped at 1. Okay. Shit. Right. Spooky nighttime. Throw it back. Nice. Awesome. That's the big one that you see when you go to the volcano area. Yeah, this game rules. It's a perfect length. I think if it was much longer, it would outstay its welcome. I think the fishing mechanic's cool, and it explores its design space really nicely. It nails the Lovecraft Eldritch horror tone. It doesn't do too much with it. It's willing to have a lot of the threats be kind of minor. It's more like the spookiness of not knowing what the threat is yet, right? I'm mostly freaked out by like really, really big underwater creatures. So the Kraken was probably the scariest thing, and then the thing at the very end that was also like surfaced briefly near the Roman ruins in the northeast corner. But it's cool when you don't really know like what's out there, and it does a good job of like not encouraging you to ever know what's out there. I guess that's an advantage of the game never requiring you to explore too much at night, is that you know that night is bad, and so you just avoid it entirely, and that just kind of keeps the wave function uncollapsed for what the horror actually is. Yeah. At least you weren't taken over by the book, and then I got eaten by a big fish. But I'd love to see more short indie games that have this level of focus. That's the word that keeps coming to mind. It's very, very focused. When it does include a single extra mechanic, like the book reading mechanic, it's like very on theme, right? And makes sense with the whole time thing. I guess I have a couple minor nitpicks about like whether the game incentivizes you to go out into the horrors or not, or lets you get away with playing it safely. I guess maybe they could do a thing where like you could do like a time loop thing where there is a set number of days in order to finish the game. But if you hit the time limit, it just sets you back to day one, but like you keep all your encyclopedia progress, or maybe you get discounts for being able to build the ship again. But I think that would make the game too long. Anything I can think of to try to improve the core loop would, I think, expand the scope too much, and I wouldn't be able to say that it's so focused. So, but I would like to see more from this dev. I think have they done anything before Dredge, or is this their first game? I think if that's your idea, is like I want to do an Eldritch horror game, and you're like, okay, well, what kind of game? And they're like, what if it's a fishing game? Like, perfect, no notes. It's like one of those things where like you worry that they have that idea and then they don't deliver, and then the idea is poisoned, which is something that happens in games all the time that I hate. But I think they delivered. You know, if someone were to also make another Eldritch fishing game, I don't know really what you would do differently, to be honest. Their only / first game, right on. Yeah, I hope they made a bunch of money from this so they can do more. I think this game's sweet spot is when you're like on like the second, maybe third ship upgrade, where you're not quite fast enough that you can avoid most threats, and you're not quite tanky enough. Once the ship gets the fully upgraded ship, kind of undercuts the game a little bit, but I get that's like part of what they're going for. Because then you're like so fast that you can just avoid everything. Because it seems like they had to calibrate most of the threats to technically be avoidable even on the level 1 or level 2 ship, right? But like, what do? Do you have the player go at the base speed with the base cargo space for the whole game? I don't think that's a good idea either. Yeah, wimpy-ish, and you're pretty constrained, exactly. But I think if you're gonna do a progression thing like this, like it's a mildly cursed problem, you know. At some point, it's gonna undercut the horror, and that happens with most horror games that give you any sort of ability to progress, right? Um, I guess I would just say maybe a minor thing they could do is they could say that to get each major ship upgrade, so not the 4 mini upgrades, but the big hull upgrade, it should require you to get a key item from gathering the relics, so that you're forced to do each of those areas with, you know, a ship that they've balanced around. That way they can say, like, don't go to this area too early. I know, I guess they want you to be able to explore, but they also kind of clearly have a set order that you're intended to do everything in, so. Locodile. I keep like trying to jump to what if they added this to the game? I'm like, if they did that, it would undercut it something else. Like, it would be kind of nice if every time you had caught a fish and all of its aberrations from a fishing spot, that fishing spot would look slightly different on the map, so you didn't have to like dive into it every time to look at what kind of fish it is. It would make new fish stand out a little bit better. But the whole point is supposed to be that things are unknown, so that would kind of undercut that. Um, I was kind of expecting there to be more things that happen while you're fishing to fuck with you, fishing or dredging. But even that is like I think you can do that like one time. You can have like one dredge event that's scripted to be interrupted by you getting suddenly attacked by something, right? If you did it repeatedly, it would lose its oomph as a horror gag. So I think it had like the perfect density of horror gags. It had just enough, and if it did it too much, it would be over the top. And I think that they nailed the pace of that. Really cool game. Thanks for getting this on the sheet.